celebration ongoing down here for Tyler Reddick. He's FaceTiming. Who are you FaceTiming?
Frank Bonsignor. He's normally our tire guy. Liz filled in for him. He's at home fighting some stuff. He wouldn't miss a race for anything, and they asked him to stay home and get healed up for the season. So, of course, he missed it, but it was really cool to be able to talk to him.
Tyler, last year, what a year for you. I know you were disappointed. I know you had things going on with your baby boy physically, the team and NASCAR. To get here right now in this moment, you're a Daytona 500 champion.
I know last year was really hard for all of us, hard for me. When you're a Cup driver and you get to this level and drive for Michael Jordan, it's expected you win every single year. And for us to go on that drought that we did made us really look hard in the mirror, and just really proud of everyone on our Chumba Casino Toyota Camry. Worked really, really hard in the offseason, and there was many points in this race where we weren't making decisions that we wanted to, but we just reset. And every opportunity that we got to resack, we went back at it, and just speechless. I didn't know if I'd ever win this race. It's surreal, honestly. Honestly, the best part is my son asked before the race, "Are you finally going to win this race?" And something about today just felt right.
Take us through that last lap. You were all by yourself, no teammate help around you. And we didn't really talk about you much during the race, and suddenly you were there when it counted most.
Yeah, I know. I keep looking for my wife and my kids. They'll be here at some point, I'm sure. Maybe they're taking a nap, who knows. But yeah, I mean, we had the lead there when that caution came out, lined up next to the McDowell, and we just kind of kept getting hung a couple times in the closing laps there. And yeah, just every time we kind of break up, there'd be someone really with nowhere left to go but to push. And they pushed me. Obviously, my teammate Riley Herbst gave me a lot of pushes there, and then tried to win the race for himself, as he should at the end there. Just incredible how it all played out. Just true Daytona madness. And just, man, it's going to be a long night if I've already lost my voice from screaming. Just never thought I'd be a Daytona 500 champion.
9 cars finished within 0.3 of a second of the leader. That's how close it was.
Well, Mike Bubba, while seemingly did everything right today, you lead 40 laps. What are the range of emotions that Daytona brought you today?
Oh, man, I don't know what to say. First off, hats off to the 45 group. I don't want my emotions to take away from the monumental day they just accomplished. Man, happy birthday, MJ. That's a massive birthday present. I just noticed that Chumba Casino was on his car, so that's 2 crown jewel wins for them, so that's pretty damn cool. But man, I just told him we're in here. I thought this was our week, the best 500 I've ever had, and come up short sucks. But couldn't be more proud of the team. Pumped for Xfinity to jump on board the way they did and debut their first primary race in the 500. Led a lot of laps, lap leader, I believe. It was a good day for us, but damn, try again next year.
Thanks, Bubba.
What happened in your perspective on that final lap?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure what happened with the first wreck. Kind of obvious that's a little, further around, but we ended up, kind of getting gifted the lead, and the 38 and I had got out by ourselves down the back, and he gave me a good shove off into 3, and then it was kind of just he and I, and at that point I just felt momentum shift, like there was going to be another run coming behind us there at some point, and unfortunately that was accurate. And then at that point in time you're just on defense, and man, that's a really, really tough place to be, truthfully. And I obviously, looking back, you can run it through your mind 1,000 times. Do you do something different? Do you I feel like if I had thrown a double block on the 45, probably would have just crashed us at that point in time. So I feel like you had to kind of pick your battles. I thought maybe somebody would pick me up on the top and you might have one more run to the line, but unfortunately ended up getting turned around. But appreciate all the effort, everybody. Hendrick Motorsports, Napa, Chevrolet. Thought we had a good speed week down here, and obviously hate to. Just really sucks to be that close and come off turn 4 with the lead and not finish it off. But that's part of this event, and unfortunately we were on the bad end of it today.
Thanks, Chase.
Back in victory lane, Michael Jordan has made his way here. Sir, we talked before the race. 4 horses in it. You are a Daytona 500 champion. How does that sound?
I can't even believe it. Yeah, I mean, it was so gratifying. I mean, we had 4 guys that were really fighting, that was helping each other out. I mean, you never know how these races going to end, right? It's like you just try to survive. And, you know, I thought Riley did an unbelievable job by pushing at the end. You know, that shows you what teamwork can really, really do. I mean, he doesn't get enough credit. He won't get enough credit, but we feel the love. We understand exactly what he did. And, I mean, we just hung in there all day. I mean, we great strategy by the team, and we gave ourselves a chance at the end. And, look, I'm ecstatic. I mean, I don't even know what to say. It feels like I won a championship, but until I get my ring, I won't even know.
All right, what size ring do you wear? Did you tell
Size 13. Size 13. Just
Hey, happy early birthday,
thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it.
Mike.
Michael Jordan started out in the grandstands as a young boy and ends up in victory lane at the biggest stock car race in the world.
Back in victory lane, Michael Jordan has made his way here. Sir, we talked before the race. 4 horses in it. You are a Daytona 500 champion. How does that sound?
I can't even believe it. Yeah, I mean, it was so gratifying. I mean, we had 4 guys that were really fighting, that was helping each other out. I mean, you never know how these races going to end, right? It's like you just try to survive. And, you know, I thought Riley did an unbelievable job by pushing at the end. You know, that shows you what teamwork can really, really do. I mean, he doesn't get enough credit. He won't get enough credit, but we feel the love. We understand exactly what he did. And, I mean, we just hung in there all day. I mean, we great strategy by the team, and we gave ourselves a chance at the end. And, look, I'm ecstatic. I mean, I don't even know what to say. It feels like I won a championship, but until I get my ring, I won't even know.
All right, what size ring do you wear? Did you tell?
Size 13. Size 13. Just
Hey, happy early birthday,
thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it.
Mike.
Michael Jordan started out in the grandstands as a young boy and ends up in victory lane at the biggest stock car race in the world. All right, let's go back downstairs.
Well, Brad, I heard you say on the radio all you wanted was a chance when the day started. You had that chance, and unfortunately you have to settle for a 5th place. Bring me through those final laps and what happened.
Yeah, a lot of chaos. You know, last restart, I gave William Byron a great push, and just wasn't enough to move our lane. I was giving him all I had, and then right here at the end, I had this huge run, and the 35 wrecked us. So really disappointed. He tore up the 9, tore up the 22, a bunch of cars that didn't deserve to be wrecked. So that was a big bummer and really stupid, but still a decent day for us to come home with a top 5 and to be competitive and have a shot to win, Josh.
Brad, how's the leg?
Great. You know, once you're in that race car, I got a fast Mustang, and it's just digging.
Appreciate you, Brad. Joey Logano just released from the care center, and Joey, you have to settle for 3rd place. An eventful day. Bring me through your day and what ultimately happened in the end.
Yeah, eventful day for sure. Had a little bit of damage from a wreck earlier, and you know, I made a good move there at the end. We got to the top, and we were rolling, and found myself racing for the lead, and I had an opportunity to get underneath the Spire cars in the middle 1 and 2. I felt like it was the right move, and when I did it and put her out in the wind, I guess the damage just was more than I thought, because it just kind of slowed down, and I couldn't clear like I thought I was going to. So, you know, unfortunately, that kind of set us a little bit further back. Missed the last lap crash into 1, and off of 4, you just kind of go where they're not. And I got spun and came across the line 3rd. So. Compared to where we've been in this race recently, to see the finish is great. I ended up in the same building, but at least I've seen the finish, and that's just kind of where it was.
Appreciate you, Joey. Glad you're okay.
Well, Carson Hocevar was leading at the white flag. Carson seemingly had it in a position he wanted to do, but about 2.25 miles too short. What took place as we got down to the end of the front stretch?
Yeah, I don't really know what happened, other than I felt like, you know, I got a good shot in the rear, but they were a little offset, and yeah, I was just trying to, you know, just get our lane rolling. But, you know, really proud of these guys. You know, at least it wasn't a tire or a motor or something other freak deal. So I go to bed tonight knowing that, and knowing that I don't know what I would really do different. You know, I was just really proud of our effort and our car, and felt like we could push no matter who it was to the lead and go forward and then kind of run lanes, but I was a lot better pushing. So just felt like we were going to be in a good shot, and felt really good about today. And, you know, it was so close. You know, Spectrum's first race, which we appreciate, and, you know, just thank goodness Dan Towers and Jeff Dickerson believe in me, and they get to let me have a lot more shots at this Daytona 500 thing. But besides for the year, that's good points. And between the duel and the stage, and then having a shot with our speed and going to a track I really like, hopefully we can make something of this.
Thanks, Carson.
Well, so close to a second Daytona 500 championship. Had to settle for second place. Bring me through that final lap.
It was wild. Restarting 13th there. Felt like we pick and chose, the right lane, especially down the back straightaway. I told my spotter I wanted to, probably get up to the top eventually, and we kind of worked our way up there. And then all of a sudden we're, pushing. We're in the top 5, and anything can happen from there. And the wreck happened. We took the lead going into 1. I was, kind of praying for a caution there, but NASCAR did a good job letting it, race back to the line. And then I thought we were done down the back straightaway, and then all of a sudden the 22 and I got hooked up, and wreck happened there coming to the line. The seas parted. I thought I was going to go through to take the win, and I didn't see the 45 so far out front. So got clipped by the 22, but our Chef Boyardee Chevrolet ran really, really strong there when we needed it to. We had a strategy to, go to the back from the start and be around at the end, and everything worked out perfectly. The guys did a great job preparing a car, and we'll take a top 5, a second place finish, close to another Daytona 500. Bittersweet, but good momentum. We'll go to Atlanta and try and get one.
Thanks, Ricky.